Hiya folks, welcome, Relic, Miranda, those of you that are just joining us as we get started with the stream this afternoon, and hopefully the sound is coming through okay to you guys. I haven't actually streamed for over a week for various reasons, so hopefully everything's still set up as it ought to be. Hi Curtis, how you doing dude? I don't know about Beautiful, but good to have you here mate. Yes, Final Fantasy X is one of the classics, so it's great to be able to play through this one once more. In the last live stream, it seems we made our way through the Macalania Trials in the temple there. Hi Captain Bosch, welcome, welcome. So today we're just going to make our escape. This is where all the enemies chase you, if I've got my trials right. I'm pretty sure it is this one. And then we have the Wendigo boss coming up as well. So yeah, apologies guys that it's been a while since the last live stream. Thank you for your patience. To be honest, apart from, you know, just doing general work and stuff, I've been playing a lot of Battle for Azeroth in my gaming time. So that's pretty much kept me occupied, and perhaps that's why I've been away from YouTube a little bit the last few days. But hopefully we'll be able to start getting back to a regular routine now that I'm just calming down a little bit with that expansion pack. Hiya Red Sharky, welcome. And without any further ado then guys, let's just get started. Just remind myself what we're up against here. So we've got some pretty decent levels actually, or sphere levels. I don't expect we'll have to do any grinding for a while. Although one thing I would like to get is the next level of magic spell. So we're using Fire, Thunder Art and Blizzard Art at the moment, and Water Art. Hi Kieran. Hey Roger, how you doing dude? Yeah, thanks Captain. So I'm in the Macalania area at the moment. We're going towards the Wendigo boss. And these guys are actually pretty good at giving you sphere points. So it might be worth just spending a little bit of time here. But I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time grinding. So we'll just see, you know, how many natural enemy encounters we get, so to speak. And it's pointless attacking these guys, the actual Guardo themselves, unless you go ahead and one-shot them. Otherwise they're just going to heal up with Auto Potion. So I'm just going to use some of the characters here to get some sphere points, even though chances are they're not going to do a whole lot to flying enemies. So let's switch over to Riku. Hey, high potions, not too bad. So yeah, I hope you're all having a good week. And I was just saying as I got started here, I was playing a lot of Battle for Azeroth last week, when I wasn't working that is, which is why you didn't see me around too much on YouTube. But hopefully now we'll be getting back into a regular schedule. So I've got my World of Warcraft fix. There's actually no difference, from what I'm aware of anyway, Relic, between the PS3 and PS4 and the PC versions of the HD remaster of this game. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong about that, but no, as far as I'm aware there's very little if any difference at all. Am I going for 100%? I haven't yet decided, Kieran, to tell you the truth. I've gone through so far and pretty much completed all the temples. For example, we've got all the destruction spheres, so we can pretty much do everything if we want to. But I have already done a walkthrough of this game anyway on my YouTube channel, so I'm treating this more of a laid back playthrough, but one where I will try and get as much as possible as well. PS3 version has the Capri master music. I think on both versions, actually Captain, PS3 and PS4, could be wrong. I believe you can change which edition of the music you want to play. So again, we'll just go ahead and grab some sphere points here. Okay, Captain, I thought I could do that with my PS3 version. Maybe I can't. I could be misremembering that, so we'll come back to Lulu in a moment. Let's just skip. No, we'll use her now while she's here. It doesn't matter if I go and cycle through every character. Like I said, I'm not spending a lot of time grinding, even though these enemies are pretty good to grind on because of the amount of SP you get from them. But obviously you need to get some overkills to make the most of that, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. Yeah, no problem, Relic. Ah, okay, Kieran. Yeah, a lot of the final weapons can be annoying because you have to do a fair bit of grinding for some of them. Oh, right, yeah, the Vita version might be a little bit different. In fact, I think for the Vita version, the game is actually separate to the sequel, isn't it? Whereas on all the other versions of the HD remaster, you get Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X HD together. Sorry, Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2 together in the HD box. So, yeah, a few differences there between the Vita version. I'm not sure why that is. Seems a little bit strange, but yeah, that's just the way it goes, I guess. Hi, Zarek. Welcome, mate. How you doing, dude? You still streaming? I haven't been streaming for over a week myself, due to Battle for Azeroth being released. So it feels a little bit strange actually getting back into it today. But hopefully we'll make some progress. Even before, when I was streaming a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, which I do plan on going back to, but I've got to pay for another month before I do. So it's been a long time since playing Final Fantasy X actually. Longer than I remembered, now that I think about it. And I'm not too concerned about Kimari missing there, since I'm just trying to get a little bit of SP anyway. Oh, great, Zarek. What are you playing at the moment, anyway? Sorry, dude, I haven't been over to your YouTube channel for a while because, well, quite frankly, I just haven't been doing a whole lot of YouTube. You was playing Final Fantasy VII at one point, weren't you, on your channel, Zarek? Are you still doing that, are you? I actually had a bit of fun recently with Final Fantasy VII, messing about, setting up graphical mods and stuff. So I did put a video out on it, and a few people found it interesting. It's pretty amazing what you can do with that game now, what the fans have actually enabled in terms of mods and stuff. There's some impressive things that you can set up. Ah, got you, mate. Yeah, God of War was one of my favourite games so far this year. I did get the Platinum Trophy for it, and just today, in fact, I noticed I downloaded the latest patch when I turned my PS4 on, which I believe gives you access to New Game Plus mode, which sounds pretty interesting, actually, because not only do you get to carry across all of the things that you collected on your first playthrough, but there's new abilities and that on the enemies as well, and new items you can only get in New Game Plus. So I might actually give that a go at some point. Probably not on stream or anything, but just in my own personal playtime, since I did enjoy that game. Amado Music, hello, welcome. Ah, thanks, that's very kind of you to say. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Yeah, I've not played them properly through for a while myself either, Zarek, to tell you the truth. Hey Ronan, congratulations on the Platinum, and yeah, no problem. Right, a little trick here, I'm not sure if I actually set up because I was chatting. Well, I didn't set up, I know that, is we can actually use Ixion or Ifrit. Unfortunately, neither of them have their overdrive, and we can blast those guys away quickly and stop them from casting Shout and Protect, which they do like to do on the boss. So we'll just have to make do with that, I think. Let's just get rid of Yuna for now then. I will perhaps bring an Aeon out a little bit later on, but for now we'll just cycle through the characters as we collect some sphere points. Hi Sid, yes, it's been over a week since my last stream, so it's nice to get back into it. I was a little bit distracted, to tell you the truth, with Battle for Azeroth. What the heck, that guy's evil. Okay, well I will be bringing an Aeon out perhaps sooner rather than later, because hopefully we'll get some overdrive action anyway with those nasty attacks. So I'm going to get rid of Tidus, we'll bring Yuna in and summon Ixion or Ifrit are both pretty good choices here, so we'll start with Ifrit, I think. Hiya hipster. Welcome mate. Oh, your YouTube account got hacked. Oh, that sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that. Did you get it all sorted in the end, though? Right then, so we're just going to start by attacking this guy. And hopefully heal ourselves with fire magic, if we can survive the Wendigo's hits, that is. And no, we can't. Oh, this guy. Right, we're going to have to try and see if we can do dark attack or something on this guy. Because he's just going to keep one-shotting all of our characters otherwise. Yeah, I did get Valefor's second overdrive capped him. So let's bring Waka in here. We need to try and neutralise this guy. And we'll also get Auron to cast Power Break as well. So this isn't always successful, but it can work. See, the other attacks here aren't really that noticeable when you compare to the fact that this guy does over 2,000 points of damage. Oh no, Sephiroth. Oh, that sucks. Are you feeling better now? Oh, I hate it when that happens. Oh, fair dues then, Dragon. Fair dues. Right, what am I doing here? Okay, yeah, Power Break. Just try and reduce some of this incoming damage from this giant thing. Morning, Wes. How you doing, mate? Yes, Armour Break's a good one as well, Captain, to hopefully get him to take a little bit more damage. And let's just throw a little bit of healing around here. Danny Low Dabu. Oh yeah, welcome. I'm doing good, thanks. Yeah, that's more like it. Right, so now what I'm going to do, now that he's been dark attacked successfully, is bring out an Aeon. Hopefully this one will stay alive a little bit longer. Peritine, welcome. So I've managed to drag myself away from World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth for a little bit. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage from these guys. The problem is, if you kill the ads here, they will buff the boss with various positive status ailments, such as, what is it? Shell and Protect. Oh, congrats on the Platinum then, Dragon. Oh yeah, they do also cast Auto Potion, which is annoying. Oh! Right, let's get some healing going on here. It's a good job we got Power Break off on the boss because he actually managed to get a successful hit. No, I was going to cast Overdrive! Okay, I think it's Valefor's turn. Problem is Valefor can't heal himself or herself. Yeah, it does tend to be, Zaruk. It does tend to be a little bit addictive for me. Let's just try and take care of these little guys then. I know that they're going to buff the boss, but... yeah, I will be thinking about it, Wes. I did get the Platinum Trophy. It has been a while since I played it, mind. But yeah, I might do that. Yeah, you're right, Captain, they do. I seem to remember the healing, though, was quite rare, but I guess the lower the boss gets, the more likely they are to heal. That's not going to actually do the job. I think Valefor's going to die, to be honest. Oh. No. Overdrive. No. Yes, we're still alive. I always forget which is the second one we picked up. Is it Energy Ray or Energy Blast? I think it's Energy Ray. I can't remember which one is the best. It's the second one, the one that you don't have to get, but you can pick it up optionally. And I'm thinking it's Energy Ray because it's second in the list. Let's just go for it, shall we? See what happens. Yeah, Dispel's a good idea, Captain. Okay, it's okay. Done a lot of damage and we've managed to kill the other dude as well. Miss, yes! This is what I'm talking about now. Miss again! No! Diablo 3. Yeah, I love Diablo 3. I haven't really streamed it, but I have played it a lot. I did do the season that began a couple of months ago as well. Managed to, well, get to max level and about Paragon 500, I think it was. But took a break from it since then. So, right, let's go ahead and power break. It's not got a whole lot of health left. Right then, yes. Let's see what I've got here. Now, I'm trying to remind myself who has Dispel. Well, obviously, not Yuna. So we'll get rid of her. Riku. I do want to bring everybody in anyway. So we'll go for Steel. And Lulu. We'll bring Tidus in. Could be Tidus actually. It does a heck of a lot of damage, this guy's the problem. A heck of a lot of damage. Oh, congrats, Dragon. Is that on the season, is it? Oh, wow, you've been playing that a lot then. He's still got Dark on him, so... I don't know why I can't seem to cast the spell. Pretty sure I learnt it. No, obviously not. Let's just go ahead and try and finish him off. We'll just have to swap characters out if they do get attacked. Yeah, I could have sworn she did, Captain. I'm wondering if I learnt it, because I do remember learning it. But then, for whatever reason, never saved my game. Let me bring Yuna back in and see why she can't cast it. Right, it's under white magic, it should be. No, 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 no. Yeah, she definitely doesn't have it. I'm not sure why that is. Alright then, we've got one more summon. Let's use it. Oh, Nathaniel! Yes, I do remember. Right, after this boss, I'm going to check why Yuna doesn't have the spell. I'm sure I even remember using it, so... That is strange, to be honest. Hiya, Fluffy. Welcome. Hopefully we'll get a miss. Yep. Could do with another miss, actually. Then we'll have... it's actually a good idea to cast ice on this one. I don't think Overdrive is classed as an ice attack, though. Even though it's called Diamond Dust. I could be wrong. No, it does damage. Brilliant. And Overkill as well. So we'll get the full SP. That was quite a tough fight, I've got to say. That was possibly the toughest fight I've done so far. And I think it was made all the tougher by, for whatever reason, not having Dispel at our disposal. Yeah, that's right, Hipster. For whatever reason, Yuna hasn't learnt it, and I could have sworn that she had. This is Final Fantasy X, Fluffy. It's the HD Remaster version on PS4. Though you can also get it on PS3, Vita, and PC. So, nice 4,000 sphere points there.
Praise be to Yevon.
So have you completed God of War, have you, Zarek, or you're still working through that?
I was a follower of Yevon. We were all there, and in one piece. Even if I had a headache from wondering what was in store for us next.
Another little tip for you guys as well, if you're on that boss, you can actually send it to sleep. Right, so let's just go ahead and see what's going on with Yuna. Right, Protect. That's not Dispel, though. Reflect. Is it possible I've missed Dispel? No, there it is. Okay, so for some reason I just haven't actually got there yet. That is really weird. It's not like I've not done a whole lot of killing. I wonder why I haven't got Yuna to Dispel at this point. Oh well. We'll start working our way there. Slowly but surely we'll get there. I'm not going to go ahead and spend too much time spending sphere points. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch on stream, but since I would like to get Unit to dispel, I'll just do her at least. And protect is always a bonus, isn't it? Yeah, sure, fire away with your question on Final Fantasy XII. It's been a good few months since I went through that game though, so top of my head I might not know all the answers, unfortunately. Ah, fair dues then, Zarek. Is that on God of War you're asking, Never Lucky? Right, I'll go ahead and save. I'll spend the other sphere points at the end of the stream so you guys haven't got to sit around and watch me do that. Yeah, it could be Relic, it could be. Probably was, to be honest with you. But right then, so here we are in Cloudy Village.
We're under the lake ice, aren't we?
Well, Lake Macalania, as it's more commonly known.
That's the bottom of the temple. We've fallen a long way.
Seems to be coming through okay on this end, Wes. Oh, right, okay. Is New Game Plus worth it then in Final Fantasy XII? Well, it depends. I mean, New Game Plus is pretty poor, really, in Final Fantasy XII. It's kind of something you feel like they just tacked on for the HD release. It doesn't actually do anything apart from start your characters off at level 90. But you don't carry anything across from your previous playthroughs or anything as you'd normally expect with a New Game Plus option. It's literally, you're starting the game with absolutely nothing, except your characters are a higher level. That's the only difference in the game. So it's good if you want to play through the game just to experience the story without any challenge whatsoever. Or at least, you know, with a much smaller challenge. Obviously, by the time you get to the end game, then the challenge is back again. But other than that, I don't think it's really worth it, to tell you the truth. So.
What now, I wonder?
Oh, that's okay then, Wes. You had me worried for a moment. I thought I was talking to myself for a while.
I mean, can't you be a little more responsible? We're all depending on you, you know?
Yeah, Nathaniel's right. You just start at level 90. That's the only difference.
No. Just a suggestion.
And then New Game Minus, you start at the character's normal starting level for each party member, but then you can't gain experience throughout the entire game at all.
You would do well to remember that.
Is that a lecture?
It's advice.
I've got to be honest, I've never been tempted to use the New Game Plus option on Final Fantasy XII. I didn't really find the game all that challenging in normal mode anyway. And, you know, it would be a lot of fun if you got to carry across all of your weapons and armour and spells and items from a previous playthrough. But you can't, so I just didn't really see the point of it. Yeah, basically fluffy. All of the Final Fantasy games are different. At least all of the mainline entries like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, etc. They are each their own self-contained stories in their own worlds with their own set of characters and their own stories. So you can literally, you know, pick up any of the main numbered games you want, and you don't really need to know anything about Final Fantasy to get into them. So there's a couple of sequels to some of the games, such as Final Fantasy X-2, but they'll always use the name or the number of the main game that they're a sequel of, so you won't get confused there, hopefully. Alright then. Okay, so what are we doing now? Just moving around this place, I guess.
So now we're the traitors that killed a maester.
So we want to make our way over to the desert area, and it looks like the map's incomplete here, but there's nowhere we can go. So we just need to head down, or up rather, up north. Speak to people as we go.
Hey, Wonka, would you cheer up?
Yeah, it's hard not to like chocobos, actually. Unless you've done a whole lot of racing in Final Fantasy VII, you tend to get a little bit sick of them for a while after that. And my favourite Final Fantasy game, personally, probably would be Final Fantasy VII. It was the first Final Fantasy I ever played.
It's not Riku's fault either.
And I've just got a lot of fond memories about it, to tell you the truth. I will agree, it hasn't really aged well. But in 1997, I'd not played anything like it before. So. Yeah, no props, never lucky. Yeah, the thing is, Captain, it wasn't just a HD re-release, such as Final Fantasy X, was it? The whole game was retuned. Well, in fact, it actually came out before in Japan, didn't it, as the International Job System version. And there, the whole game was retuned. And then with the HD release, for the first time, you could select 2 jobs instead of 1. And that, I think, made the game as well quite a bit easier, in all honesty. Yeah, I do like the battle system in Final Fantasy XII. It's kind of MMO-ish. A lot of people have said that. But in my opinion, not totally MMO-ish.
Yuna will wake soon. Kimari knows this.
Yeah, I've got a Final Fantasy VII playthrough, Ronan. You should be able to find that on the channel. It was actually one of the first Final Fantasy games I covered on my YouTube channel from about 6 years ago now, I think. But it should still be there.
Well, Wakka's
yeah, the
in
numbers
shock.
got a little bit
Can't blame him
confusing,
either.
didn't they?
Yeah,
On their first releases over in the
she's
West
just the
and
same
in
as
America.
always.
Yeah, Final
She's such a
Fantasy
All grown up, I guess.
3? No, Final
Yes.
Fantasy 6 in
Just
Japan
give me 5 or
was
6
called
more.
Final Fantasy 3, wasn't it? And Final Fantasy 4 was Final Fantasy 2. I might have that
Kamari,
wrong,
how do
but
we
I
get
think
out
it was
of
something
here?
like that.
Hey,
But
don't
now,
change the subject.
whatever version of the games they're putting out are having the correct numbers with them.
Kimari too.
Only those
Tactics
who
was one I
try
never
to
actually played myself, Lone Wolf, so...
Huh?
I have heard a lot of
think
good
he
things
means
about it, though. People
have to
do
work
talk about
hard
it
if you wanna
regularly
be like Lulu.
in the stream chats.
Oh, I will.
And yeah, Final Fantasy IX's a classic as well, Zarek.
Riku should stay Riku.
Huh? Hey, are you saying
No,
I'll
your
never
assumption's
be like
correct,
Lulu?
Fluffy. That is absolutely the case, I am.
How can you laugh at a time like this?
Yuna?
Sorry, Never Lucky, I think I missed what you were talking about there. The chat's gone above my window. You tried doing the method for my video. What was the method for?
In exchange for marriage?
Yes, if that's what it took.
So, what did Seymour say?
He didn't say anything. Now I don't even think it was worth it. I should have told you what I was going to do.
Enough. Dwelling in the past is futile.
Hey, you don't have to say it like
Dark
that.
Energy. That's the
You want to waste
spell, is it, that
time
does
listening to
50,000
her
points of
regrets.
damage to every character or
Don't
every
have to
enemy
say
that it
like
hits.
that.
Our
And
immediate
because it's
concern
so
is Yuna's
powerful,
pilgrimage.
that item, there's no
You
easy
don't
way that
go
I
on.
know of to get it outside of using the
Yes.
method that I showed in that video.
But then,
Otherwise, you
do
just
you
need a
think
whole lot of
Yevon
luck
will
in
allow
trying to
it?
get the chest to spawn.
The Faith are the ones that give power to the summoners.
There are other ways, I think, to get
the
it
temples or
as
the
one-time
teachings.
only item. But to consistently
temples
get
try to
more
stop
than
us,
one, then you will need
Then
to
we
use
will
that
defy
method
Yevon if we must.
and have to try and get it to work,
I can't
unfortunately.
believe you said that.
Sir Orin?
Yeah, I've done some Let's Play series as well outside of
We have
Final
to
Fantasy
atone
Fluffy.
to make up for the sins
Kingdom
we have
Hearts
committed. Of
was
course,
one that I enjoyed doing
it's
quite
not like I
recently,
have a
or
lot
last
of
year.
praise to Seymour, yeah? No way I'll ever forgive him for
I've
killing
done
Lord
videos
Cisco.
on
for
Planet
trying to do us all
Coaster,
in two,
Jurassic
you
World
know?
Evolution
But
recently,
still,
Diablo
a
3,
bunch of us going against Yevon? No way.
and probably quite a few that I just can't remember off the top of my
We
head.
have transgressed.
But yeah, by all means, check out the playlist and
There
see what
must
you can
be some
find on the
punishment.
channel.
we must go to Bevel. We must speak with Maester Micah and explain what has happened. There is no other way, I think.
I agree.
Sir Orin?
So it is decided.
Will you come with us?
I am the troublemaker after all.
Yeah, that's right. You can always count on Aaron to complicate things.
Yeah. Kimari roars and Aura
Out of the
roars.
older pre-PlayStation Final Fantasies,
I never asked you to
I think
follow.
Final Fantasy VI was the one that I enjoyed the
Hey,
most.
but that's
Although
what
that
friends
said,
are
it's been a
for.
long
Right?
time since I played that game.
Yep.
Thank you.
Huh?
Friends, huh?
If your rec save file has worked for you, Neverlucky, you said it worked the first time or something,
Man,
then
how can
it
you
should
all act like
always work,
nothing's
to be
wrong?
honest with you, from that point.
Must got nerves of steel or something.
So if you're just not getting the
You're too
right
edgy.
numbers, the correct numbers,
Listen
I'm not
to
sure
the
why
hymn
that would
and
be.
calm down.
All I can suggest is just double check that once you've made your autosave file in the from your main save with your main set of characters and party, that you actually do quit the game completely. Okay, don't just quit back to the title menu, because that won't sort out your RNG and your rec save file will be wrong. You need to quit back completely out of the game and then load the game up fresh and then load your rec save file, and that will make sure that the RNG starts in the correct place. Hi Vixie. Oh, no worries, dude. You just missed a whole lot of cutscene, to be honest with you, although we had a little bit of fun with the boss that we just did, the Wendigo. Quite a tough one, actually. So don't underestimate that boss fight before you go into it, guys, as I almost did. Oh yeah, Portal 2 is one of the classics. Love that game. Haven't done a whole lot of YouTube videos on it, but I'd love to see a Portal 3 get announced. Hey, thanks Fluffy. Appreciate the subscription on YouTube. Yeah, I'd love to see Portal 3 be announced. I'd be ecstatic
Yes,
about that,
it
I
is
think.
Yevon's gift. It soothes
Some of the fan
hearts
mods
of
as well
the
on Portal 2, such as Portal Stories Mel, I think it is, are fantastic as well, and worth checking out. Some of them are just whole new adventures in the Portal universe. Could be a couple of items to grab around here.
Say, you feel something weird in the air. Some kind of bad vibes or something.
I've played Final Fantasy X quite a few times, to be honest.
I thought
Although
so.
the last time I played before this time was about 5 years ago, when I did my walkthrough series on YouTube. 4 or 5 years ago, I think it was. Can't believe time flies so much. Right, level 2 key sphere. Yeah, I'm not sure why that would be then, unfortunately. Never lucky. Last time I checked, they definitely haven't patched that method of being able to collect items using a rec save file. So, I'm sorry dude, off the top of my head I'm not sure why it would be doing that. Right, nothing else to get around here. So that Avenger is, I believe, the weapon that has counter-attack, although I think Tidus might already be using one. No? Is that the one I just got? No, this one. Oh, okay, they're the same. So, yeah. Counter-attack's a nice, useful ability, and we need to speak to Riku. Oh, we spoke to Riku, didn't we?
First time a non-Albed called me that.
Yeah, make Portal 3, Relic. I've played it on both, actually, Nathaniel.
The Faith.
Diablo 3 I've played mostly on PC,
The Faith?
but I do have the
What?
PS4
He can
version
sing?
as well.
Of course
But
it can.
most
Don't
recently,
be a
with the
fool.
latest season, I haven't actually played it on PS4, only on PC.
This place smells different now. Kimari not know if this good or bad.
We just need to chat to people, I think, until we get interrupted. Oran, I think, will do the job.
Jack used to sing this song.
Yeah, over and over.
Oh, hang on, Neverlucky. So you are getting the right
Not
numbers
this good,
on your
that's
Rex
for sure.
file, is that correct? It's just the fact that you're
Another
comboing
trait you share.
that's causing an
What?
issue.
You were listening?
Yeah, combos tend to happen every 10 attacks, I think it is.
Yeesh,
But just
can't I
make sure
get a
you
little
count each
privacy?
attack from the combo. And you should be okay.
Your singing reminded me of Spira.
As long as you're doing 0 damage
Oh,
and are not
right.
blocking the damage with a
You're
shield.
not originally from Xanarkand, are you?
Yeah, I've got it pre-ordered actually, Wes. So looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward in the immediate future to both Dragon Quest and also to the new Spider-Man game. I mean, that just looks incredible.
Say,
It really does.
How'd you get to Xanarkand anyway?
So I'll probably be streaming both of those games actually
Sim?
on YouTube.
Uh-huh. I thought so.
That proved it.
Yeah, good idea there, Ronan.
Sin
You get the
was
PS4
link
version, I
between
take it.
Xanarkand and Spira. Which means, if we kill Sin, I'll never be able to go home.
Hey, Zarek. You make me jealous. I've only got a glass of squash here. I did really, well, not decide properly whether I wanted a cup of tea or not before I started the stream, because normally I do, but the weather at the moment is a little bit muggy, and I thought a cup of tea is just not going to go down well while I'm streaming at the moment. So I've had to settle for a glass of summer fruit squash, unfortunately. In fact, guys, I was going to go and turn my fan on because it's getting quite warm in here, but it's not there. So I think somebody's stolen it.
We should get moving.
Oh, what is going on? I thought I'd spoke to everybody by this point. Oh, here we go.
The singing stopped.
There's something here.
The ground.
Oh, thanks, Ronan. Maybe it's just me. Might be my headphones have gone faulty, but I could hear like a slight crackling
The toxin.
coming
Watch
through
out.
them. Can anybody else hear that? Oh, I think it's gone now. Don't know what that was.
It was then I knew that Sin really was my old man. For the first time, I was finally able to believe it.
Oh, that's interesting then,
The
Fluffy,
song.
that you're starting with the
Oh,
older
me
ones as well.
too.
A lot of people don't tend to do that, but
What is it this
I
time?
guess you get to experience everything in the correct order, which is, as I say, quite interesting. So let me know how you get on with it as you go through the series. I've not played Parasite Eve myself. That was on PS1, wasn't it?
Xanarkand. Ah, you homesick too?
Yeah, give it a go, Lucky.
That's
See what
Not
happens.
your world anymore. You're
Just make sure you
Sin
count
now.
the combos. So if you combo with 4 hits, just make sure you count it as 4 hits. Thanks, Nathaniel. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not sure why I never played it, Wes, to be honest with you.
I'm old
It was
now,
quite a big game
you know?
back in the day when it first was released. A lot of people spoke about it and played it. I'm not sure why I missed it.
I know.
I think it's because that was still at a time where the only games I
want
could
this
play
to
were the
end.
games that my parents brought me. You know, I was too young to be working then, so I couldn't get everything, unfortunately. I still can't, to be
I'll
honest
find
with
a
you.
way, promise.
But things were even more limiting back then than they are now. All of the characters in Final Fantasy VII have limit breaks, Fluffy. And basically, you get a bar that you build up by attacking enemies. Or by taking damage, rather. And once it fills up, you can cast a limit break, which is a special move. Which, depending on the character, does either a ton of damage, inflicts status ailments, or heals the party. So as you go through the game, you can learn new limit breaks as well. It's quite a nifty little feature. And it's generally been brought across to the later Final Fantasy games as well, in different forms. Such as the overdrive system that you have in Final Fantasy X here. Or the system in Final Fantasy XII. The Mist system. What's it called? Literally gone from my mind there. Quickenings. That's what I'm thinking of. Here we are, the Sanubia Desert.
I forgive you this time. Be good for a while, okay?
I think I know that feeling, Wes. I don't know why YouTube's telling me that the stream health has gone down. It's gone orange. Hopefully you guys aren't getting too laggy video outputs here. It's my first time in a few years, Lucky, but I have played it quite a bit in the past. So, I've actually got a complete walkthrough for this game, 75 episodes I think, on my YouTube channel, so check that out if you want to. What Final Fantasy did I have the most trouble with? Do you mean in terms of difficulty overall? Oh, that's a good question. I don't think I know off the top of my head. Final Fantasy, in my opinion, has never really been a game series that's been hard overall. Yes, you get hard bosses and you have endgame content which you have to grind towards, which is a lot of fun. But on the whole, a Final Fantasy game is generally a game that you're going to be able to pick up and play without too much difficulty. But if you mean what's the hardest part of any Final Fantasy game, I guess some of the super bosses, Zodiac, or Yasmat from Final Fantasy 12, Penance from Final Fantasy 10, can be a tough fight. But, oh, that's good to know then, Zarek. Yeah, I'm not sure why YouTube's giving me an orange bar. It doesn't really normally do that. Okay, so the enemies are back here. Yeah, Moogles are a Final Fantasy classic, aren't they, Fluffy? Ooh, Tidus is by himself at the moment. So good job I saved the game, really. The problem is I can't really use the overdrive. I've tried and I've tried, but because of how I'm streaming the game, I'm getting a slight latency on my side, which I don't normally get when I'm not streaming. It's not a lot, but it really does become noticeable for me when I'm trying to do overdrives, because it just doesn't work. So it doesn't happen when I'm recording, but for some reason when I'm streaming I do get that slight delay. But only when I'm streaming from PS4, not when I'm streaming a PC game. Too much awesomeness. Oh, it's okay, it's gone green now. So, can't be that awesome anymore.
Need some help.
Ah, here comes Auron at last. I suppose we should heal up really, shouldn't we? Oh, I forgot we've got haste.
Are you all right?
And we've got Lulu. Wonderful stuff. Does Paddle Break work on flying enemies? Yes. I can't remember if it had a lower hit chance or not. Fighter! Hello! Yeah, I've been doing good, thanks. I've just been taking a break from YouTube for a week or so while I've been getting my World of Warcraft fix since the latest expansion came out. But I've pretty much got that now, so I'm just relaxing a little bit more. And hopefully we'll have more time for streaming. Could dark attack this guy as well, I think. Although, we can't because we don't have Waka. But theoretically, if we did, I think we could. Guess we'll try and finish with Lulu's water arm attack. Maybe we'll get an overkill. So, don't forget guys, if you get an overkill in this game, you actually get more sphere points at the end of the battle. What sort of games do you like, Nathaniel? Games that I've played lately and have enjoyed. Big games are Ni no Kuni 2, God of War, both very different, but both a lot of fun in their own ways. Or if you want something a little bit more with an indie feel to it, then Dead Cells is an absolute whopper of a game. It's absolutely fantastic. So much fun. You can pick it up on Steam. And it's got a 16-bit style to it. And talking about 16-bit or 8-bit styles actually, no 16-bit, the Mega Man Legacy Collection has come out on PS4 as well. Mega Man X Legacy Collection rather. Although I'd only pick up the first half if I were you, the second half's perhaps not as good. But also there's a couple of new games coming out very soon as well, such as Dragon Quest coming out next month, and the new Spider-Man game as well, which looks incredible, it's got to be said. Ah, no overkill. Oink Mio Wolf, hello, welcome. Yeah, my day's been good, thanks, Chasing Perspective. How's yours been? A little bit warm actually at the moment, but otherwise not too bad. Oh, okay, Nathaniel. Oh, you're at the final boss. When did you start playing?
Haven't found them yet.
Did you start playing after I started this stream series, did you?
If we get split up.
Although, in all fairness, I've not played this game for a while on stream. I took a break to play quite a bit of Final Fantasy XIV, which I do need to go back to as well. And also, I took a break last week to play World of Warcraft. The new expansion pack came out. Oh, okay, Fighter. Yeah, there's been a few new patches. I'm going to go and heal up, actually. A few new patches to Ni no Kuni 2 since that game first came out, including some free DLC content, so make sure you download it all. You haven't got to pay anything extra for that. Ah, fair dues then, Nathaniel. Oh, that's nasty, Wes. Yeah, we get a lot of mice. A lot of the field mice come into our house and chew through the cables and stuff. Sometimes I can set 4 or 5 traps down and they would all have gone off by the morning. But chocolate's a good thing to use, I find. Because it tends to go quite hard. And if you can stick it into the trap so they can't really pull it out, then they inevitably are going to set the trap off.
Where's Yuna? Damn it! First I lose Yuna, then I'm ambushed by Machina. Great day I'm having.
Well, we've got Waka now. And the Elbed First Aid Kit. Which is basically 8 potions, because, for whatever reason, the game still thinks we want to use potions, even though they suck. Right, so there's quite a few items and stuff around here, I think, but not up there. So we'll see what we can grab as we go around here. Yeah, I suppose that would be a valid choice of food for the snake, wouldn't it? 45,000. Oh, I don't know whether just to escape from this guy. Could be here all day otherwise. But let's see how we get on. Yeah, it seems to work well for me, Fighter, to tell you the truth. Although I'm sure, you know, different people swear by different baits, don't they, to get mice. Water art, probably a good one. Yep, water art or ice. So we'll go through the characters here, and then I think we'll summon Shiva or something to try and cane through this quite quickly. The electric fly swatters, Wes. I think the ones I've seen, you can just hang up pretty high actually, can't you? So the dogs wouldn't be able to reach them. I should do, shouldn't I, Captain? But look, we're making progress here. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I can't use you now. Thinking that I can. Maybe I should just run. And we'll come back to this later. Otherwise, we're going to be here all day. Alright then, I'm going to run. When we get to Tidus.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Hi, Thunder King. Welcome. How you doing? Oh, if we can kill these, then we'll be laughing. There's not really any good rewards for killing those, Nathaniel. And they've got 45,000 hit points, so yeah, they're a good idea to kill if you've got your whole party, because you can summon your Aeons to them. Other than that, not really a whole lot that makes them worth it. Right, these will only take physical attacks, unfortunately. They have a very low hit chance. Hey, look who it is.
Hey guys. Kimari too. Oh, hey guys. Kimari too.
What's going on there? Oh. I see. We need to go back into the eastern section. Oh, that's annoying. I completely forgot. I think that's where Kimari hangs out. And the game won't let you progress until you get him first. Ah, sorry to hear that, Thunder King. Is it a busy time for you then, I take it, with work? Time of year, maybe? Yeah, dogs can do that, can't they, Wes, unfortunately. I'm going to flee from this guy as well, because I do just want to try and find the other party members for now. Was that a stray cat, was it? Or was it somebody's pet? Yeah, he hangs about here, Zarek. Sorry to hear, dude. Especially if it was somebody's pet, though.
Yuna gone.
It's not your fault, Kimari.
Right, so now we should be able to make our way over to Riku. Yeah, what I'm going to do after this stream, I think, is just go around and spend all the sphere points we've been collecting. I haven't actually chasing perspective, although a few people have mentioned those on stream. So, I don't know whether those guys are here or not, but I know that they might very well be. The special ticket, Never Lucky. Which special ticket's that? You might have to remind me what that item is. I can't remember off the top of my head. The special ticket. Can't think what that is, actually. Another cactus or cactuar to miss our attacks and run away so we don't get any rewards. Oh, you broke your hand, Nathaniel. Oh, that sucks, dude. Sorry about that.
Oh, hey guys. Where's Uni?
Gone.
Gone. Some guardian I am.
There's something I want to tell you, but promise not to say anything.
What was
no
that?
swearing either. I know where we are. We're on Bikanel Island. There's a place us Albed call home near here. Uni's there, I'm sure of it. Other Albed must have come and rescued her.
What was that strange shot then of constipated Walker?
What does it matter as long as she's safe?
That's right. Anyway, I will take you there if you promise.
I don't know, I don't remember that from before.
That you won't tell anyone about it.
The special ticket in
Especially
Arcades.
not Yevonites, okay? You know they don't like us Albed. Who knows what they'll do if they knew?
Is that where you go around
Give me a break.
pairing
You are
up all the
choosing Yevon
couples?
this time.
Or is that
Yevon
something
did
else?
Something really bad to us before.
Well, you Albed must have deserved it.
Can't you guys talk about this later?
I can't remember, I'm really sorry,
Just
Never
promise
Lucky.
you won't tell anyone about this island. Promise?
It's ringing a bell, but I think I'm getting my
Alright, I
Arcades quests and
Either
items
way.
mixed up. There's a few things to do
You got it.
in those places. Yeah, it caught me off guard, that did. I forgot all about it, actually. Hey, another save points. Alright guys, I'm going to have to take a break now. I know we've only been going for an hour, but unfortunately I am roasting hot. And I do have to actually go and get some work done, so... it's been good though to do another stream, so thanks for joining me today. Oh right, that's it, the Pinewood Chops. The special ticket, I must have done a video about it, Never Lucky, but I can't remember off the top of my head, I'm sorry. But I should be back Wednesday, that's tomorrow, or Thursday. And I would like to actually play more Final Fantasy XIV as well. But I'm going to have to wait until I can justify spending another £9 or £8 or whatever it is for a month of subscription on that one. So that might not be until next week, unfortunately. But I should definitely be back either with Final Fantasy X or with whatever else I decide to play as well. So looking forward to, as I say, to Spider-Man and to, what was the other one I mentioned, Dragon Quest XI. So looking forward to streaming those as well. Hopefully you guys will enjoy watching them. But yeah, take care everyone. Thanks for stopping by today. It's been fun. And I'll see you all soon. So have a great week. If I don't see you, take care.